Hey, YouTube, Aiden/Burger Bob, here to talk about our next brand at the NAMM show. This is a long one. Adams, out of the Netherlands, I think. If I'm getting that wrong, then someone correct me. Of course, my usual disclaimer, I work for two drum corps. One is sponsored by Jupiter, one is sponsored by Yamaha, and those are Pacific Crest and Cadets in that order. And I play mostly consumer instruments and a Yamaha Youth, and I'm not sponsored by any of those guys. So my reviews do not reflect those of the drum corps, and I'm trying to be pretty not biased about these. So Adams has been around for, I guess, a while now, even though I only really kind of knew they existed maybe 3 or 4 years ago when I was in San Francisco. They've been making tubas and trumpets and stuff for a while. And euphoniums, obviously, that's like their big thing. And now they are really just like all about these super top quality euphoniums. And now they make trombones too. So let's talk about these euphoniums. They have 3 models, the E1, the E2, and the E3. I don't know the differences between these things. I know that the 1 came first, 2 came second, 3 came third. And that they were kind of made by, I think they designed the E1 like on their own, and then they had more input for the next ones. Other than that, I have no idea. And they're all made with custom materials based on what you want and finishes and all this kind of stuff. So I played an E2, which is the second one. I have no idea how that's different. It had a gold bell. That's what I have written here. Maybe it was gold plate. No, I don't think so. It was a gold bell. I thought it was good ranges all around, and very flexible. I liked this horn a lot, and I thought it was really good. It was all the tuning on these instruments is really good. That's not an issue. Valves are all really good, and this one was no exception. Good instrument. Next one I played was an E1. I guess their first model in sterling silver. So the bell is literally just silver. Not silver plated, but made out of silver. The rest of the instrument is, I think, mostly yellow brass, gold brass. This instrument was less flexible, a lot heavier, both in holding and sound-wise and stuff. But I really liked this sound, just kind of like a tenor tuba, like got some fist behind it. Cool sound out of that instrument. And I played another E3, which is I think their latest model, and this one was all yellow brass, even though I think it was silver-plated. I didn't like it so much. I think it was lighter, but the low range was kind of stuffy, just didn't play as easily. Maybe that's kind of going for like a brass band sound or something. I don't know. I'm not up to date on all that cool euphonium stuff, but I didn't like it very much. Next I played an E1 in yellow. I'm pretty sure it was silver plated, and I thought it was really good. And I played another E1 with an antique finish, and I have a picture of me with it right here. And I thought it was really good, but man, I don't like that finish. It looks really dumb, in my opinion. Maybe you think it looks awesome. I probably would have thought it looked awesome about 10 years ago. So I can't blame you. I thought it was really good, but man, what a dumb finish. And then I played another E1 with a sterling bell. This is a second E1 with a sterling bell. Yes, there's more than one. And I thought this was the best Adams euphonium at the show. Very even, great sound. Just a really, really good euphonium. Adams euphoniums are really good. They're just very, very expensive. And obviously, I already own a very expensive, good euphonium, so I would never buy one. But if you're looking for a top quality euphonium, Adams is not a bad way to go. Also, they had trombones, so I went and played their trombones. Last year, they also had trombones at the show. I think they only had 2, and they were not very good. They weren't very well built. The slides were bad. The valves were sticky. Didn't blow very well. Just like nothing about them really stood out in a good way. So I was a little apprehensive of trying them, but I did anyway. And they're all called TB1, Trombone 1. Very awesome name. Really going all out on their naming scheme. They have Euphonium 1, 2, 3, and then Trombone 1. Wow, really, really going for that naming market. Anyway, TB1, number 1. This was a yellow horn. It has a Meinl-Schmidt open flow rotor. Again, this is like the 5th instrument at the show that has the same valve. I think the most ubiquitous valve of the whole show somehow. I've never even seen these before almost. I thought it was really good. Good articulations, kind of like a 42-ish feel, a little bit heavier. I liked it a lot. Good orchestral tenor trombone. Then I played another one, which was also yellow, same, almost exact same setup, but with a lighter bell. And this one had more feedback, obviously because of the lighter bell. Really good slide. They all had good slides. Just a little bit lighter. Not quite the same weight to the articulations. A little bit lighter to hold, all that kind of stuff. Good instrument. I played another one with a Sterling bell. This was cool. Not a lot of people making Sterling bells for trombones because it's just hard to do. I thought it was really cool. It was a little harder to play. I'm not sure that's because of the Sterling bell or maybe the rest of the instrument. I mean, it has a different slide and valve section and all that too, so those could impact how it plays. And I'm really not sure how it sounded because there's so much less feedback with the Sterling bell, so maybe it sounds really bad. I have no idea. I liked it a lot, though. That was a cool horn. And then the last one had a gold bell, and I thought it was okay, but I liked the yellow bell horns more. Just better sounds, maybe a little easier to play. So Adams trombones, really not bad. I think their prices are just really, really high, so I'm not sure if I would choose one of these horns unless you live near them and it's one of the only options. All together, Adams making really good stuff at really high prices. If you can afford it and you want it, go for it. Otherwise, I think there's better options out there. Next video.